Hey there, YouTube, Medwitch here. Um, so good news is I actually finally found some applications for the tablet that allow me to record the screen and have a little picture of me down there. Yay! Hi, YouTube. So now you can see both me and the screen I am looking at. Uh, I actually went through about I don't know an hour's worth of freaking downloading, uninstalling, installing, uninstalling until I finally found uh, the right ones. Uh, Currently, I am using uh, these applications, Recorder and Floating Camera. These are their icons. Um, so I am using these ones. They seem to be the better ones out of the bunch. So, and yes, I do use Google Chrome, which I honestly don't like, but still. All right, so I've been going around on YouTube and everything, and especially the Vigilant Christian. There's a whole bunch of videos out there by Christian creators of YouTube that are talking about the fall of man and how the serpent is a deceitful, basically piece of shit. Um, I tend to disagree. Um, just for the simple fact is that Christians say that God, their God, is an all-knowing being. And this passage right here, Genesis 3, uh, basically states that he's not. Um, and if he is all-knowing, then he's just a freaking dick. Sorry to say it, but that's just my interpretation of it. So, the fall. This is the NIV version. I don't like the NIV version. What I'm reading off of is thebiblegateway.com. This is a Christian funded website. They do have trials and everything um, for Bible studies and what have you and whatnots. But I just slammed the rest of my coffee. Um, the fall, and this is the main one that the Christians look at is uh, chapter 3 verse 5. For God know For God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be open, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. Well, the Vigilant Christian was trying to say that this particular passage is proof that people are trying to become God or like the gods. Now, or transcending freaking apatheus, whatever. That's not what this verse is saying. It's saying your eyes will be open and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. So I guess the contents is a little miscrewed. So it's not saying that you will become God. It says that you will have the same knowledge as God in the aspect of good and evil, right and wrong. So God made the snake. The snake magically pulled a Harry Potter on Eve, and so I guess Eve was a parcel tongue or a parcel mouth. So and she says, "Oh, we can eat from any of the trees except from this tree, or we'll die." That's what Dad says. Serpent says, "No, that's not right. Uh, Eating this tree, you will know what's right and what's wrong." And any child that hears right and wrong would want to do what's right and please their parents. Like, mom, look, mom, dad, look what I did. Wasn't this a good thing I did? you know. So she eats it and gave it to her husband. He eat it. He ate it. He ate it. He went nom nom nom. So both of their eyes were open and they realized they were naked because being naked is wrong. You know, you got to cover yourself up. So they sewed fig leaves together and made coverings for themselves. I don't know where figs originally came from, so I'm not even going to bother with that. Um, then the man and his wife heard the sound of the Lord God, and as he was walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and they hid from the Lord God among the trees of the garden. But the Lord called to the man, "Where are you?" That's a sign of all knowing. You know, like, oh, I know everything. Where the hell are you? The guy answered, he was like, "I'm afraid. I was naked. I didn't want to see you naked. I didn't want you to see me naked." Because apparently God's robed, you know, apparently. Then God asked, "Who told you were naked?" The tree. "Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from?" Well, again, how can a child know, you know, what you told them is the right way to do if they don't know right from wrong? You know, that's a process. That's you have to ingrain that into them. Once they are able to understand your physical speech, that is when you can start ingraining no, bad, naughty, wrong, or good, right, okay, you know, whatever, yes. So so God ratted his I'm sorry, not God. Adam ratted his wife out, Eve. "The woman you put here with me, she gave me some fruit from the tree and I ate it." So it's the woman's fault. Then he said to the woman, "What is it you have done?" She asked the serpent out. "The serpent deceived me and I ate." Now the Lord said to the serpent, "Because you've done this, cursed are you above all livestock and all wild animals. Crawl on your belly, eat the dust, and the woman and her kids will hate you. They will crush your head, and you will strike their heels." Then he said to the woman, you know, basically he's saying this is the reason why women have pain during childbirth, and he curses Adam, saying that the food he grows will be painful to do, so he's going to have to work tirelessly, and thorns and thistles. It will produce thorns and thistles for you, and you will eat the plants of the field. So basically, saying weeds and those damn things that keep popping up in your freaking garden. You can never seem to get rid of them without hurting your plants in some way, shape, or form. So by the sweat of your brow you will eat your food until you return to the ground, since from it you were taken, for dust you are, and to dust you will return. So this is why men have to work for a living, and why women go through such severe pain during childbirth, and why most people don't like snakes. Is because the all knowing God should have already known that the serpent would have deceived Eve, who unwittingly ate and gave a piece to Adam, now knowing right from wrong, and then cursing them because of what he already knew they were going to do. This makes absolutely no sense. So, as a parent, we want our kids to know what is right and what is wrong, not just do as I say, not as I do. If that were the case, then you're a hypocrite. You know, I was always told not to smoke. Well, when I'm around my parents who were smokers. I now smoke. If you haven't noticed in a lot of my videos, I smoke, which I'm actually craving a cigarette right now. But, you know, what is right and what is wrong? Don't you want your kids to know this? And you don't need a religious or spiritual reference to tell your kids what's right and what's wrong. Morality has nothing to do with religion. I don't use my religion as a moral standpoint. That's just not what I use my religion for. What I use my spirituality for. And neither should Christians. Morality should come from sheer logic. Do I want somebody to steal my car? No. So I'm not going to steal somebody else's car. Do I want somebody to punch me in my face at random? No. So I'm not going to go and punch somebody in the face at random. You know, I'm not going to rob this old lady because I don't want somebody robbing me when I'm an old man. You know, I mean, this is, it's, basically treat others how you wish to be treated. I forgot I'm out of coffee. I was about to take a swig of my coffee. I was about to go, coffee, that's empty. No coffee. Oh, crap. So, that's what I have to say about that. So, what I want to ask Christians is, do you think that God is a bad person or a good person? Or a bad parent or a good parent? By not teaching his children right from wrong. And being an all-knowing being that he is, do you think that it was fair for him to curse everybody, especially the guy and the girl who were just, peer pressure to begin with? That was peer pressure. So instead of explaining to them what they did wrong, now that they understand right from wrong, instead of explaining to them what they did that was wrong, he just says, fuck you guys, get the fuck out, forever cursed, you and everybody else. Fuck man, they're cursed. Nope. You guys screwed it up. And fuck you, Snake. You magical talking Harry Potter snake. You're cursed too. So, apparently I guess he loses his legs and now he's got to eat dirt. Which, I like snakes. I've never once seen them eat dirt. I guess it's another metaphor for crawling on the belly or whatever. So I don't know. That's probably just a metaphor, but if I were to take it literally, it's not happening. So yeah, I would like some answers to these, and why it's so bad to know the difference between good and evil. Why is that a bad thing? Why is it bad or evil to know good from evil? Right from wrong. How is that so bad? So I hope somebody gives me the answers, and as always, blessed be.